In a world ravaged by monsters, chaos, and strife, a land in turmoil cried out for a hero. They were adventurers, forged together in the threads of fate. They are not what the world wants, but what the world gets. Together, their courage will change something?
Hello, and welcome to Adventures of the Known World, a Dungeons & Dragons campaign set in the world of Xena Warrior Princess and Hercules the Legendary Journeys. Think of this campaign as an improvised fanfiction in the Xenoverse, where fate is determined by dice rolls, and the heroes are what Xenites hate most about fanfictions, chocked full of Mary Sues. Our story takes place during the 25 years that Xena and Gabrielle were presumed dead, when in fact they were just taking a long cold nap in an icy tomb. The world still cried out for a hero, and we'll see if these band of adventurers can help out in the warrior princess's absence. While you should not expect to see Xena or Gabrielle during this campaign, it will be riddled with familiar characters and lore from ancient Greece. D&D content featured in this campaign is a mix of homebrew as well as content from Wizards of the Coast and Arcadia, and sound effects and music by Sirenscape, because Epic Games made Epic Sound, and special music featured by Hey King. Check them out on Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, Bandcamp, Facebook. They're everywhere. And I think they just had a music video come out on Wednesday.
We're having one come out on Wednesday. Oh, yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Wednesday. Yeah, the third. The third, which is in the past. The third.
I freaking love that song. It is Road Rage, which is the first song we ever heard from you. And so we're so happy to see that music video and how it came together, and you might see a familiar face or two. And so as always, I am Amanda, the Dungeon Master for this campaign, and with me is Bailey, Heike, Leo, Robin, and Taylor. And yeah, previously on Adventures of the Known World, you guys were traveling north. You threw a shoe on your horse, had to make a pit stop in a little village, and Karis and Kiba got into a little bit of an arm wrestling competition with some Sour Patch Kids. One of them's arm accidentally broke under the might of our mighty paladin and ran off to tell his warlord brother that, oh, this group of thugs beat me up, we need to go kill them. And then you guys just laid waste upon their group, but with the use of magic type things, they have decided that Karis is a demigod, and some of them escaped, and at least you managed to capture one of them and say, hey, go turn yourself into some authorities, you're crazy, with the use of the magic liar. And the other ones, you're pretty confident that no one's going to believe them anyways. And besides, demigods walk around all the time. Zeus is a little bit of a hoe. There's probably hundreds of them wandering around. It's fine. No big deal. You guys met Armand. I was pronouncing his name wrong before, but it was Armand from Xena Warrior Princess that helped you guys during this fight. And you are now waking up the next morning in your tavern, ready to continue your journey after you deal with paying off the guy that's shoeing your horse this morning.
Driana stayed up all night on watch. I'm assuming nothing happened.
Sure. Nothing.
Sure. Okay.
You took care of all the thugs in this village. It's a pretty safe village now.
You stayed up all night? You didn't come to bed at all? Like you didn't come to the room?
No, because we had the 3 that was at the campsite that originally agreed to leave, and then the 3 that escaped the fight. So just to be safe, Driana stayed up.
Okay. I'll have gone down for breakfast, probably early-ish.
Sure. Drana, remind me again, do you sleep?
No.
No.
I figured I'd just sleep in the wagon.
Oh, no, I meant like, does your character require a night's rest?
Yes.
Okay, so you do take 1 point of exhaustion for being up. I know that you know that from other campaigns. I was just making sure. I was like, I can't remember if Buckeyes sleep. Yes, they do. All right, so 1 night of exhaustion, and you went down across to the tavern for breakfast, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. The inn didn't serve food, so that's where I'll go in the morning. Yeah.
Sure.
I'll kind of get like a table in the corner, and I'll just be sitting there, and I would have pulled out that pouch necklace thing that we found on that guy from the Archon's house.
Of course
I
you're
don't think
doing
I ever
this.
looked inside of it, so I think I'm gonna do that.
You did look inside of it before.
Oh yeah, I found that. That's right. Sorry, I don't have my notes in front of me. I'm in
Yeah,
terrible
so
player and forgot to
you
grab
know
my
what's
notes, but-
inside is a kind of like a polished quartz stone.
That's right. The quartz. Yeah.
And it had a
All the maps, or
carving on it,
notes.
and then the note with the names of all the little cities.
Right, and the carving was
It
a
was
symbol.
Yeah, so it had the head
Yeah.
of like a rooster, the body of like a soldier with like the
Right.
feet of like snakes. And also wrapped in was a little ripped piece of paper that had a symbol that you recognize
Yeah.
from your past.
I'm just gonna pull it out and put it in front of me at the table, the quartz.
Is anyone else in the diner? Okay,
I'll come in from outside, I guess, and
sure.
sit down tiredly.
Yeah, Kiba's gonna wake up, do a morning meditation, and then join them in the tavern.
Okay,
Yeah, Karis will do a quick morning workout routine and then join him.
perfect.
Damn,
Okay,
you're so cool.
sorry, Bailey. I just need to
Same,
make sure
I just-
who was in here while you were doing what I know you're going to be doing.
Well, actually, I'm just staring at it right now.
Okay.
I just have it kind of it's on the table in front of me, and I would have like my breakfast, and I haven't touched it, and I'm just kind of staring really intently, but I haven't pulled out. I haven't pulled anything else out. I'm just kind of staring at it.
Kiba, as you're eating your breakfast, your ears start to get a little tunnely, and you kind of hear a thumping like a heartbeat. Thump, thump, thump. And you feel a wave of anxiety kind of overtake you, and your eyes go to the stone that's on the table.
Does anyone else hear that?
Sorry, hear what?
Like a heartbeat coming from the stone?
The stone.
From the stone?
No.
Thing
What do you
on
mean?
the table
It's just
that
stone.
Regan placed. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't get enough sleep.
I'll reach for it and put it up to my ear. Do I hear anything?
You don't, but Kiba, when Driana takes it, you feel a sense of urgency to get it away from her.
Okay, before it gets super close to her ear, I grab it out of her hand and I say, you shouldn't. I have to protect you from this.
And as your hand takes it, your hand kind of collapses over it and it disappears.
The
What?
stone.
The stone.
Do I feel it do I still feel the heartbeat resonating in my hand, or is it now in me? What happened to the heartbeat?
You feel it in your chest.
In my heart.
Your own heart is now the one that's beating. Beep, beep.
Regan, where did you get this stone? I first of all, I apologize for ruining this this thing that you brought out on this table. I don't know if it had any importance to you, but it's clearly gone now, and I think it's inside of my chest. What was
Did
this?
Did we see what happened with the stone?
Yeah, if you guys were all watching, you would have seen Kiba reach for it and snatch it from Driana, and immediately, like, it just disappeared out of the hand.
Into this thing.
They don't see it disappear in there. You don't see it disappear in there, but instead of that thumping that you're hearing, it feels like your chest, and it could be anxiety, but
Okay.
the only heartbeat you feel currently is your own chest pounding.
I apologize. I
That
don't
was
know
No.
what happened to this.
That no, it's Kiba, it's not your fault. I think it's mine. I was going to identify it like I have in the past. You know, like when we found the lawyer, I was able to tell what it was. And I was nervous too because my magic's been so weird, and I should have I don't know what that is. I don't know what happened. Can I look and see if there are any signs like left over that he had the stone?
Yeah, you can roll an investigation check.
It's not a great start. Oh my god, I just realized I'm using my Genin dice, and my Genin character sheet is still pulled up. Hang on, I'm one of those players.
I have too many characters on my D&D Beyond.
My god, I'm not even in the right campaign.
Well, but thank you for reminding me because I want to use my dice and not D&D Beyond.
Shit.
My awesome Amanda dice.
Check out the Etsy store. We're a little tiny bit behind on orders. We had a big influx of them and our house froze, so it's not making very nice resin right now.
Yeah.
But we're catching up now that we got our problems under wrap.
So 15 for investigation?
15, yeah. So you're looking, you push through the paper and push through the pouch to see if there's anything else that you're missing. There doesn't seem to be any like residue of any like teleportation magic. There doesn't seem to be any clues as to where it went, what happened. It's not on the table. It's not underneath anything. Whatever this was, it looked like quite a sleight of hand trick from Kiba.
No,
Kiba,
can I look at his hand? Like, does it look like?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I
Looks
can
like a
try
normal
to cast
hand.
locate object.
Maybe, do you think you could identify if it might be in me?
I don't know.
And
I mean, it
Kiba,
points in the general direction.
that thumping starts to fade from
Oh.
your ears.
Was there even a
Um,
stone in the beginning? I might just be super tired.
No, there was.
There
There's
was.
definitely-
Okay, thank
There
you.
was definitely a stone. I don't think I can identify it well if it's inside of you. And I think it would be very risky given whatever is going on with my magic.
Are you sure it's your magic?
What else could it be?
Oh, I don't know. Some weird stone and a weird pouch from a weird guy.
Well, we're a gang.
Was the stone that you found last night? Or was it
No.
from...
It was from when we were still in Delphi. It was on that priest or whoever, cleric, in the Archon's home that caused the fire. That's where it's from. I had kind of forgotten about the stone, which is unlike me. And by the time I remembered, my magic had already gone wonky.
Wait,
don't-
where?
Do you remember when we went back to the Archon's house after the fire and we were investigating? We found that pouch that was on his.
Yeah, we found the pouch. So the stone was within the pouch.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just forgot about it in everything that happened.
But I mean, Regan, if you hadn't actually done anything to it yet, perhaps Kiba is the catalyst to this
No. I
surprising
don't think
development.
I don't think it was my magic that
But Kiba's not magic. I mean,
no, I don't think it was my magic
Are you?
that put it in Kiba.
I mean,
I
I know
just-
you're an awesome fighter, but
I don't know why. I felt this weird sense of urgency that if Gianna had picked it up, something bad would have happened. I didn't mean to snatch it out of your hand. That was very rude of me. I couldn't help myself. It was like my body moved without my head.
So it's perhaps a result of me touching it and a delayed reaction, or Something about Kiba caused the disappearance. Yes.
Because Kiba, you said that you were hearing something from it even before Dree touched
Yeah,
it.
it sounded like a deep heartbeat. I know that sounds
Heartbeat?
crazy from an inanimate
Like if
object,
it was alive?
but yeah, it sounded like it was
I mean, Regan can
alive.
shoot fire from her hands, so I mean, fireball.
How
So
about
can you?
if
That's true.
anything-
It's a lot smaller though. A lot less impressive.
I feel
Could it have
fine,
been like an
guys.
insect?
I really, huh?
I know some insects kind of like roll into a little ball and they look like rocks.
Would they leave any type of residue whatsoever?
There's nothing on your hand.
And I don't feel
It
like
flee,
I've changed.
I don't know.
But it was like a statue, right?
Yeah, it was like quartz. It was pink, wasn't it? Yeah. Do
I feel fine.
Well, that's good.
That's good to hear, I guess.
Have I heard of anything like this before? Like, have I heard of rocks that people hear heartbeats? Does it ring a bell? It's obviously connected to my aunt in some way.
Roll me a history check.
Okay. 17.
17. Nothing specific comes to mind, but where you're from, your people are very connected to the Fae, in ways of like, you don't want to be messing with the Fae folk.
Right.
Sometimes they will leave little totems or they try to trick you in certain ways. Like the Fae are beautiful. Your Gallagher's from the Feywilds, but you know that there are some trickster type Fae that will leave like pebbles or acorns or little gifts to like try to trick people into things, and then bad things tend to happen. But it's again folklore. A gazillion
Right.
things could happen between, oh, you touched this mushroom that was there and now you have diarrhea for a week. Or
well,
your goats will never sell again. It's always like pretty superficially type stuff, but can be devastating depending on your lifestyle. Maybe you're a farmer and you need to sell your goats.
Kiba, I don't know what that was, and I feel I feel responsible because I took so long to identify it. You touched it. If I had just done it when I first got up, rather than
No, the fault's mine. I usually don't act so irresponsibly, for one, and two, invade other people's space. That's completely out of character. My whole body responded before my mind. And again, sorry for the intrusion, John. And I'm sorry that I made your stone disappear.
it wasn't mine. But it's kind of concerning that maybe there's this random stone inside of you, and
Or it just went away.
Can you try to perhaps identify Kiba?
Well, no, that's what I was trying to say earlier. The reason that I didn't identify the stone when I first woke up was because of all of the weird stuff that happened with my magic last night. And I don't even think that it would work, but the risk involved in trying to cast a spell like that on Kiba without knowing what my magic might do right now.
Your attack spells from last night, though, weren't they successful?
They were, but some really weird stuff happened. Like,
What's the worst that can happen? Kiba might end up looking like the monkey he actually is.
no.
I
No.
find
Well, I mean, for
monkeys
all the
rather amazing. Thank you so much for the
jumping
compliment. Thank you.
I mean, I
yeah,
don't.
well, you're
none
awesome.
None of what has happened has been the same. The last time I identified anything with Kara's before we left Delphi, there was like a small explosion, I think. So I don't want to do that to Kiba if I'm identifying. I don't think it would work, but perhaps maybe the locate objects spell that you talked about, Aedos, might be a better
That's
start.
what I was talking
If
about.
Yeah,
this-
get your twig out.
If the
If anything
stone,
results in danger to you all, then please feel free to take whatever precautions you feel is necessary, and don't mind me. But right now I do feel fine, and I feel pretty level-headed. Do we want to continue our journey maybe, and just
Keep an eye on you.
yeah, I mean, okay, maybe we can try the locate object spell later, rather at the end of the day of travel rather than at the beginning, just because you don't want to necessarily waste your magic if you need it for later today.
Okay.
We'll
Sounds good.
just keep an eye on Kiba. I think that's a good idea.
Speaking, do we have any ideas how we might go about identifying what on earth is going on with your magic? That seems like a problem we would like to solve rather quickly.
I don't know. It may have some funny results later on. Just kidding. Yeah, we definitely have to find out what's going on.
I don't know.
But where can we begin? I mean, has it happened before?
No, not to
Garrus,
me.
has it happened to you before? Or
But
like losing control over the magic?
I mean, I don't think so. No.
Regan's creating a peculiar face whenever you talk about that. Is something bothering you with these questions?
I'm just worried about it.
That's completely understandable.
Magic is all I have, really. It's who I am, and if
No, it's not. You have us.
well, yeah, that's not. Sorry. That's not what I'm more meant like.
Even without
You know,
magic, you still got
Kars
your
is
big
really good at
brain.
Kars is, yeah. Kars is really good at fighting, and he's super strong, and Kiba is very fast, and
And
you know,
you
Dree
are
is.
far intelligent than all of us put together.
Thank you,
Magic or no
Kiba.
magic.
You
Thank
beat me
you,
to it.
I hate us.
I just
Yeah,
I'm
you're
not
super
strong.
smart.
I know, but I'm not strong, and I'm not fast, and I can't shoot a bow, and I can't.
There's different, versions of strong, but
With my magic not being, I'm just worried. I'm worried that I won't. That I
Back
won't
in
be
my
able to.
village, elders were not strong and they were not the best fighters, but they were still important, relevant because they knew stuff that the rest of us didn't. And that's
And
you in the group.
I
Not,
know, and
I mean, I'm not to say that you're an elder or old or anything. I'm just saying, I mean, I'm just, you know stuff, and you're
no.
clearly smart. And
Well, yeah, like think about all the times I've come up with some truly atrociously bad plans, and you pointed out why they were not good ideas and have kept us safe as a result. So much more to you than your magic.
you're very intuitive when we're dealing with stuff.
And the precautions that you take before we enter any dangerous situations.
Thank you.
So it's not just your magic that you bring into the group. I mean,
Yeah, I'm also a liability though. Without it, that's all I'm concerned about.
why?
Well, I can't. I'm worried about using my magic to defend myself and you all if we get into a fight, right? Like, when I say magic is all I have, I mean I don't have anything else. I don't even. I pull out a dagger and it's like I almost throw it across the room. Like I don't even know how to use this. Like it's just I just have it. I don't even know where I got it. I think Dree gave it to me when we first met. I don't have anything. I can't fight. I can't. So I'm just worried. Is all.
Chill. First, I can teach you how to use knives and stuff if you want. Second, we'll figure out what's going on with your magic. Don't feel like that's the only thing you do, because you can maybe help out being a strategist or something rather than just, doing magic.
do you you've never heard of anything like this before, or do you know? Is there magic library or something?
I mean, there's libraries. I'll I don't think I've heard of anything like this before. DM, have I heard of anything like this before?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Sure. That is not good. That's a 9.
Your style of magic is definitely something that is very innate with your family.
Yeah.
Coming here is you trying to learn more about it because your aunt had passed before showing you more than just the basics
Right.
for your particular school of wizarding mageness. But as for learning about it, just because it is very uncommon, a lot of it's mostly based in folklore. But you have heard of a great library in, I believe, Alexandria that has ancient scrolls. And you also have heard of other far off countries like India and Chin and Japa that also have kind of the similar lore. And there's always told about ancient scrolls of things that might
Right.
have answers, but it's needle in a haystack.
But I haven't heard of like through my aunt, like nothing
Nothing concrete.
about anyone's magic in like from where I'm from going kind of weird.
No.
I don't-
Oh, wait. Roll me a history check.
Ooh. I'm not rolling well. 14.
14. I think you vaguely recall your aunt mentioning something about a year where things were a little unpredictable.
With magic?
Yeah.
With her
But
magic?
like very, very vague, like, oh, there was that one year, and then she continued the conversation. Never really went into it.
No, nothing concrete. I just will I'll just be a last resort, I suppose.
I mean, I certainly don't mean to presume, but Kara's perhaps next time you're talking to Aphrodite, since she exists sort of more in a magical way than your average everyday person, perhaps she could illuminate the issue slightly.
Yeah, maybe.
I
I don't
mean,
know. I got the impression that she wanted me to do more before I try to ask her more questions.
no, that's totally fair. I can't imagine that a Greek goddess has time to figure out what's going on. The thing is too is that most gods, from what I understand, don't like it when mere mortals, wow, that's hard in an accent. Mere mortals attempt magic because that's kind of their thing. So
Could it be a god thing?
Does your god knows that you're doing magic, Karis?
What?
Goddess, I'm sorry.
She gave it to me.
Okay.
I wouldn't be able
Yeah.
to do it without her.
like some gods bestow powers, specific powers to people that they've chosen, but the main reason that magic is so dangerous, and in a city people are scared, of course, because it's not something they understand, but the main reason I was always warned as a child not to advertise my abilities unless absolutely necessary was because of the gods. So they don't like it if they think that if we can just do what they do, what's the point, and why would anyone
Why
need a
would
god?
they be gods?
Exactly.
Oh, I feel like that's
So-
dangerous territory
Yeah.
to think
So
about.
yeah, maybe Well, I think that I would assume that you and Aphrodite have a good relationship, and she obviously cares for you to give you the powers that you have, but it might not be the best idea to advertise it. I'm sure she already, I don't know how much they see, but maybe not draw attention to it.
Right. So, do you think it could be someone whose attention you've caught?
Do you think you're jinxed?
Did someone put a spell on you?
I mean, that would be kind of ironic, wouldn't it?
I'm not a paranoid
Little
type
bit.
or one to worry, but let's not talk about that as the thing, because I just banished a stone, and that is not a specialty that I possess.
Yeah, that was weird too. We
What?
definitely need to look
Yeah.
into that.
Yeah, that was really weird. I've never seen that before.
It's
Magic
fine.
is strange.
I'm fine.
You should smile more.
I feel like I smile a
Sorry,
lot. I'm
I was distracted. So what do you guys want to do today?
I suppose I suppose we'll travel. I think we have to get the horse right.
Yeah, I guess.
I could use a nap as we travel.
Oh yeah, you shouldn't have stayed up all night. Gallagher could have watched. You should have come to bed.
Well, you know, hindsight tends to be a lot clearer, but
That's all right. Yeah, you can sleep in the wagon. It's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, how much, Eidos, do you know how much it was going to cost to shoe the horse?
Can
Long day.
yeah.
Long day.
Did we get a number? I
Uh,
don't even know if we got a number because I didn't write it in my notes. Yeah.
No,
Well,
he said he
we'll
would
get
settle
one
it in the
now.
morning.
Oh, okay.
Depends on what
Sorry.
type of shoe was needed.
Right. Well, we should hit the road. I thank you everyone for calming my nerves and the nice ego boost. But I will be very cautious with my magic and use it only as a last resort. So, or
okay.
maybe like go into the woods at some point and just see what happens, like cast a spell at a tree or something. I don't know, but yeah, we'll just have to be careful.
We'll figure it out. I'm sure.
Yeah, we're here with you.
Thank you.
All right, I'll go check on the horses, and I'll sneak up.
I will go with you. The horses are my friends.
I'm gonna go curl up in the wagon.
Gallagher's there. He was there all night. Karis, thanks again, and I'm very sorry for what happened yesterday about with the giant ball of fire that you got
Oh,
caught in.
yeah, you know, I mean, risks of battle, right? Not the first time, won't be the last.
Well, I hope that in the future, if my magic is okay, that is definitely not a spell to use when your allies are in the mix. So,
We'll figure it out.
yeah, I'm glad you're okay.
Thanks, and yeah, we'll get this. We'll figure this out.
It's right. Should get going. Lots of traveling ahead of
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go to the horses.
You're muted.
You're on mute.
Aidos and Kiba, you snuck out just briefly before the others. You go back across the street. The farrier is right next to the inn, and you see that he's just finishing up on poor little. Which horse was it again?
Karen.
Yeah, Kyron. Yeah, he will settle it. It's 5 gold.
All right, I'll pay.
And he compliments you guys on the fine feet of these horses and that you guys have been taking care of these horses very well. And he's glad to see a lot of travelers that come in through here are a little rough on their horses and don't take care of their feet so much, but he's very, very impressed with your ownership.
Well, they've been taking great care of us. Thank you.
Yeah.
New horse
Yes.
who dis.
Best we can do, right?
Yeah. And within a few minutes, you guys are able to load up the cart, hitch the horses. You still have your steed with you, I believe. I don't know which horses you want to hook up, but you have 3 to 1 wagon, and Gallagher and Driana are already sitting pretty in the wagon. Driana is probably making up a little bit of a bed for herself. Try to get a nap
Yeah,
in.
Gallagher would snuggle up to her.
Aw, that's cute.
Yeah, I just hop up on Skila.
Alrighty. And
I'll tie the
who's
other 2 horses to the wagon.
sure. And you guys get on your way, I guess, unless there's anything else you'd like to do.
Say goodbye to Amon. Amon. Whatever.
Oh, I think he left.
Oh, he left.
I
Okay,
think he did.
never mind then.
I guess we never.
Onward to our next destination.
Yeah,
Is it
fuck
that way? Or where was it
Yeah.
again?
Eastward. I think it's east. Let's head east.
Ah,
You're
let's go.
going north. You're
Well,
definitely
north,
going north.
North and then east.
I'll follow.
Let's go east. East is the ocean. How far east
Okay,
do you
I
want to
meant like
go?
up and you're right. I'm sorry. I didn't
You're gonna
realize
go
that we
up
had-
and around.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, so you guys take off. And Aidos, you're driving the horses? Are you
Yeah.
leading?
Yeah.
Roll me a survival check.
Oh, I get to use my
Ooh.
new babies.
Do it. Do it.
Awesome. I'm so glad you finally got them. That was so long.
Me too. Survival, you said, right? It's 16.
16. You're doing pretty good. It's an easy trail, well traveled. The path is going good. For the first 4 hours of your journey, everything seems to be okay. Roll me a D8 and a D12.
Who? Leo's rolling?
Anyone can,
Yeah.
but yeah, Leo can.
Ooh, for the 12, that will be a 6, and for the 8, it will be an 8.
Okay. Uh-oh.
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 Oh no.
Don't you love it when your DM says,
Oh
uh-oh?
no.
It's never a good sign.
No. When, wait, this is...
For someone that like does really good action like play, like I mean I prefer that. I don't do good, but I love when the DM says uh-oh.
Of course you do.
Oh, yeah, me
Yeah.
too. It's just...
I have
yeah.
a problem when the DM's like a stone slipped through your hand. Hi guys, this is me RPing right now.
It was you did so good though. You're getting so much more comfortable.
Thank you.
Amanda took a liberty and now something happened. I swallowed a rock.
It's fine, right? Oh man.
Love
And
it.
now there's another uh-oh. What else can go wrong? Someone's magic's not working. I ate a rock. Someone rolled a 6 and an 8, whatever that means.
It's fine.
For some reason, my thing's not pulling up. Here it is. I don't even know what a 6 and an 8 means. I know what the 8 means.
Oh, is that kind of uh-oh?
Yeah.
Ah.
I can't remember what the 6 one. There we go. Yeah, for some reason my browser's not responding, so I just open up another one. Okay, all right. So after those first 4 hours,
Oh, better.
the weather starts to get a little rough. First, the wind starts to blow and the sky gets dark, and then it starts to rain, and then it starts to rain harder.
Oh, boy.
It actually stings against your skin how fast and hard this rain is coming in. It's really hard to see through. So I'm going to have everyone make perception rolls at disadvantage.
Oh boy.
Okay. Can I send Gallagher off to start looking, see if there's any shelter around, like a cave or anything?
Absolutely.
Like that?
You can give him an investigation, but also at disadvantage.
Go to 7.
Investigation. Okay.
Yeah.
Have I managed to sleep through the rain, or am I perceiving as well?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm,
You
what?
would need a full
Disadvantage
uninterrupted
was-
8 hour, but you're not going to get that here.
My disadvantage roll was 16.
16. Kiba, you're used to kind of the harsh, rainy weather coming from
Monsoons.
Chin. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is kind of easy for you. You're able to help kind of keep on the road. It is getting muddier and it's getting a little harder for the horses, but you're able to be like, nope, we're still on the road, and you kind of help guide that way. Anyone else get any higher than that?
Gallagher got a 17.
17. You hear a barking up ahead. Gallagher has found something just off the path, not too far, maybe about 100 feet.
I'll just like look into his eyes. What did he find?
There's a cave.
Oh, I'll tell the group. I think Gallagher's found some shelter that we can use. Hopefully it's big enough to get the horses inside in the wagon.
think that-
Shelter.
Yeah, I think the horses could definitely use that.
Yeah,
Alright.
Big enough.
Should we check the cave out before we put the horses inside?
that's probably
I will. Yeah, I will think so.
that's probably a good idea. Does it look like we can get the wagon to the cave?
Yes, it is more rocky than tree
Like-
on this side of things.
Okay.
But you're able to get the wagon probably be within 30 feet of the cave.
As long as it's kind of like off the road, we wouldn't
it
wanna
is off
leave
the road. It's
like-
100 feet
okay.
off the road.
Okay.
But you're not gonna be able to pull the wagon all the way through just because of how rocky it is. You could lead the horses one by one
Okay.
into it.
I agree with Cars. I think maybe a couple people could go ahead and then we'll bring the horses in after.
I'll go in.
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
Sure. All right.
Just stay close. We won't let them get too far ahead of us.
Sure. So Regan, Driana, and Kiba, you're staying out with the horses,
Tie a
Just-
rope.
just at the entrance.
Yeah.
Sure. So you guys work on unhooking the horses and leading them up as close to the entrance as you can, while Aedos and Karis move inside. As soon as you kind of breach the threshold of the cave, you feel that relief of that cold, stinging sensation of the rain. It stops. It's nice. You notice that your arms are red from just that irritation of it. Your eyes are definitely feeling a lot better. You're able to open them a lot more. That being said, it is very dark in this cave.
All my equipment, I assume, is wet.
Um,
No chance to light a torch.
you could definitely try. Do
Fireball.
you have any oil or tinderbox on you in your inventory?
We both have fireball.
That works for like a second.
Yeah, but if we have a torch, we can definitely light that up with the.
Yeah, you could.
I also just like throw one just to see what happens.
Throw
You
it again. Throw it
watch-
again. Light it up.
You watch as little fire bolts start zooming in through this cave, and you watch as it lights up an area around as it's flowing. It's hitting a bunch of stalagmites and stalactites. The impact shakes the cave, and you can see the debris of the cave start to kind of fall from the ceiling.
I stop.
The outside people, you'll be able to hear and feel this
Um,
rumbling of destructive magic.
Is everything okay in there? Actually,
Uh,
I have dark vision. I'm gonna walk in and see if I can assist.
Oh, right.
That
You can
helps.
see 30 feet ahead, I believe, or is it 60 feet of dark vision?
60.
60, yeah. The boys can't see anything until they light up. And so you can see that they're throwing it at this tunnel seems to be very curved, but it is very heavy with the stalactites and stalagmites. You can definitely tell they can't see anything because they are just hitting walls and corners and rocks and boulders.
Well, he's trying to aim my torch, so.
Well, that too. Yeah.
Where was
Are
something
the horses? Oh, I'm sorry.
was something moving or attacking you in here? I don't.
No, we
Yeah.
just couldn't see anything, you know.
We were trying to light the torch.
Well, that too. Then I just wanted to see how far the cave went.
That
Oh,
too.
if you wish, I can take a quick look around.
Right. Have we managed to light the torch?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we'll follow you.
I think the torch gives you about 20 feet of dim light.
Jesus.
You go
Okay.
in front. We got behind.
Are you? How far are you guys going? Because if you guys are going past just the entrance, I think we'd come in, right, Kiba?
I want to make sure that the horses are okay. One from the ruckus that happened behind
They're
us.
spooked. They're definitely
Yeah,
spooked. They're starting to
so-
pull on their reins a bit.
Me with my animal handling, I'm gonna chill with the horses to make sure they're okay.
Yeah, give me an animal handling check to see if you can soothe them.
Yes.
And how are you doing it?
Okay, so that's 18, 20, a dirty 20. I'm gonna start singing them a little lullaby. They're I'm between them, and so I'm holding on to the leads in one hand, and I'm like taking turns like stroking them and like putting their like faces near me, and just like singing them a little lullaby for a stormy night. And
Aww.
Yeah.
Mm.
yeah, I'm not gonna actually do it, but I do love that song, and it's all about rain and lightning, but it's okay. But that's you guys can get it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, immediately the horses, they are calmed by that inner balance and peace that you have, and that connection to that song that you feel. They can feel that as well, and they settle. Especially now that Driana has told the boys to stop throwing fireballs.
Just the fact that multiple members have fireball, like, yes, yes.
Aries who?
All right. Well, I guess we'll just. Should we try and get them at least underneath the ledge a little bit, so that they're not getting rained on?
Yeah, we'd let them know that like the entrance seems safe.
So far.
Yeah,
we're
we'll
just
come
gonna,
in a
like,
little bit, see if
we're
we can
just
get the
gonna check out the
horses.
curves, make sure that there's no
Yeah.
beasties.
Sure.
I mean,
Cool.
it might be a little pointless now, but I will try and be stealthy as I.
Sure. You can roll me a stealth check. How far into this cave are you? Are you going to try to explore the entirety of it to make sure that it is safe?
Yeah, I mean, I'd go like if it's like miles deep, I'm not just gonna wander down all of that by myself. But yeah, I'll take as thorough a look as I can.
All right, give me a stealth check and then an investigation. Nope.
With disadvantage because of exhaustion, that's 24 on stealth.
Wow.
Dre's disappeared.
Where did she go?
Just sleeping.
And 16 for perception.
All right. So you feel that you are very quiet, despite the bombs that were going off. It seems to be quiet. There is the dripping noise of the water that's actually coming in from the rock above. That's essentially creating these stalactites. You can hear them drip, drip, drip. There's little tiny pools every so often around the rock formations. You try to stay close to these formations as possible, kind of assisting in your stealthy abilities. And as you're doing this, you're keeping your eyes peeled for any signs of beasties or anything that would be perceived a threat. You managed to get in a good 120 feet before this tunnel kind of opens up into a large circular cavern. There doesn't appear to be any other entrances in or out. This kind of seems to be where it has finished. This is the end of the line, but it's quite a large cavern, and you do see the floor in this cavern is less damp and wet, probably because the cave is a little bit deeper down, creating that barrier for the water to come through. The floor is now like a loose dirt. What'd you say? It was a 16?
16, yep.
Okay. You do see that in this loose dirt, there seems to be a large kind of carving grooves in the floor. And towards the far end of the cavern, there seems to be a little bit of a platform, almost like a built up of like a platform is the best way to describe it, towards the back wall. And there seems to be a pile of objects, rocks, maybe bones, but there's some shiny stuff.
Okay, I will message, I guess, Aetos. I will share that with him, and yeah, I'm just gonna explore a little bit, check out this pile of stuff. But I'll clear on the way back if you can find your way in the dark. And I will go and investigate the pile of stones, bones, and shiny shit.
Sure. Give me another investigation check.
And I will go back to the rest of the group and tell them that we're clear. Apparently.
15.
15. It is a pile of bones. Roll me a nature check.
9.
It's hard to tell what bones these are. You're not seeing anything shape-wise that could discern between what kind of like a skull shape. So a lot of these bones are individual, like rib bones of varying sizes, femurs. You can't tell what kind of creature or animal this could be, but there's a lot of them. And with that investigation check, though, you do see that there are multiple pieces of broken armor, different clothing, bent and broken weapons. You do find coin, quite a bit of coin, actually, if you wanted to take some time to pick it out.
Yeah.
And you find also something giving off a green shimmer in this pile.
I'll message. Regan, there's something green and glowy. Should I touch it?
No, no, don't touch it. Give me a second. I'll come back there. Do we want to? Is there a way to? Don't touch it, Dre. Kiba, are the horses okay to just to stay here? Do you think? Is there a way that we can make sure that they don't? They probably won't want to
Skila.
leave the cave, right? It's raining.
Skila can, stand near the entranceway, maybe.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah.
Kind of keep them corralled inside.
I think I can make a makeshift thing to tie them up to, right? I mean, it's in a
Like
cave.
one of the
so I'm
spiny
guessing
things?
that there's
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great idea. Yeah.
yeah, and I
Spiny
have really
rocks?
good
Yeah.
and I have really good what's it called? What?
Rope tying
Survival?
skills.
Yeah, my survival's pretty good. And what would you use for rope tying? I'm so sorry.
Just
Yeah, that'd be survival.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just a rope and a survival check for not making.
Yeah. 15
15.
pretty
You're
good.
pretty confident about the ropes, keeping
and Skila.
yeah.
Yeah,
in the
Skilo will
cave.
keep me on.
Okay.
Skilla, let me know.
And
if
you did
anything
well
So
calming them,
happens.
so as long as there's no
Thunder.
major thing happening, you're sure that they're probably content staying where they are.
Yeah,
Try not
they
to
wouldn't
throw
want
any
to
more
go
fire.
outside in the rain.
Yeah, let's go, Regan. I think that they're going to be all right.
Okay. Yeah. She found something green and glowing, and probably should check that out.
I have some
Ooh,
torches.
yeah, that sounds
and-
exciting. Let's go.
Are you with
Yeah.
us, Chorus?
I think we came
You
back.
have a lit torch. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
Aegis
do
does.
you- Perfect. Could we use your torch and all of us just go find Gianna?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Because I can't see that well.
Neither can I.
No,
and I'm
no,
really can I
completely
like
blind.
do I just hit my head on like the like because I'm like so tall.
Um,
Someone shall stay with the horses.
if you didn't
Skila.
have this 20
Skila's there.
20-foot radius torch currently, you probably might bump your head. There's definitely quite a bit of those rock formations in here that you could trip over and bump into. I mean, some of them were cleared out by these fire bolts, but yeah, you guys are able to maneuver your way through this maze with that help of the torch. As you guys get into this larger cavern, if anyone else wants to make a perception check.
I would go straight to Dree just
Okay.
to see what she's found.
18.
18,
11.
11. Okay. Karis, you notice these grooves as well on the floor. Carved into, I wouldn't carved, but it's a very loose floor of dirt.
Weird.
Yeah.
What's weird?
The floor is weird. It's
Oh.
like a carved, sort of. Groovy. It's groovy.
I'll double back to Cars and kind of like grab his hand and like pull the torch down toward the floor and to see if I can see it.
Yeah, roll me. Give me an investigation check since it's a little bit more thorough.
Do they look? Yeah. Do they look like tracks or something?
You can roll me a nature check if you want.
Okay. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's a 19.
19. You know what? It's very reminiscent of a snake if a snake was massive.
Right. Yeah, sorry. I'll like give you back your hand because I'm still holding on to it, like pulling you down toward the ground so that I can look at it.
Fine.
In fact,
Fine.
what was yours? What was your roll?
19.
19. Yep. You also do find little snake sheddings kind of just buried within this loose dirt as well.
We should keep an eye out. This is, I think, it kind of looks like snake tracks, like a path, and it looks very big.
Snake.
How big?
How big?
I mean, length would be very hard to tell, but girth, the widest this groove gets is probably about 1.5 feet.
Like, pretty big for a snake. That's a lot more than 1.5 feet.
Still small enough that it could like wind its way through the stalagmites because there's no other exit. So presumably whatever it is not currently in the cavern, but could be back at any time.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like.
I think we
Like-
didn't consider that.
Could I get Skila to like stand outside,
Sure.
keep a lookout?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna go back to the horses. I don't want them getting spooked by snakes.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Dree and see what this glowy thing is that she mentioned.
Sure. So keep
there.
do you take the torch? Or do you have
We
to
can always We can light
Can I have it?
another one.
Yeah, can I have
Yeah.
I have things. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
on my person, but I could just light another one using
Yeah,
the
not a
torch.
problem. So you take a torch and head back towards the horses. And Regan, you join Driana up on the platform, and you two see various piles of bones, and you notice that these carvings, these grooves, do kind of converge to that area. While you're up there, you also roll me a perception check.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh. 6. It's not my
6.
forte.
Yeah, you followed them there. You don't quite
7.
see 7.
Yeah.
You see the pile of bones, but you don't quite see this glowing green rock. It is not a glowing per se. What Driana told you it was a glowing green rock, but it's more of like a jade, shiny, shimmery rock. So you're expecting to see like this arcana
Yeah.
obvious thing, but it's not popping out in the pile for you.
Joy, I don't see it.
I'll
Just don't
take
touch it.
I'll take a rib bone and like point at it, like.
Yeah. Now you see it. Yeah, it looks kind of a greeny yellow, almost as jadish stone. Now that it's been jostled kind of out of the pile with that rib bone, it does take the shape of a spearhead, but it's not attached to a spear.
Oh.
Well, this is an odd coincidence. I didn't tell you, but yesterday when we were checking out the wreckage by the beach, I found a spear with a gold spearhead. Is that a thing in this region? Just spearheads out of whatever?
I don't think so. I don't think gold's a very good. I mean, I don't know a lot about weapons. Maybe Cars or Eidos would be able to help you more, but from my understanding, gold is fairly soft and wouldn't make a good.
Not unless, well, will we know to begin with?
I wouldn't.
Horace, you're proficient
Would I?
in most weapons, aren't you?
Yeah.
Give
Martial
me
and
an
simple
intelligence check.
weapon. Oh boy, all right.
And Aidos, you could too. Which weapons are you proficient in?
Martial weapons. Hang on.
I
Totally
got a
forgot.
4.
And
do I wouldn't know?
how do I know which weapons I'm proficient in?
Down
range.
underneath your passive, your senses, you'll see your proficiencies in languages. And then
Oh.
there'll be weapons.
Thank you. Yeah, martial weapons, simple weapons, ranged weapons to begin with.
Yeah, you can give me an intelligence check as well.
Dumb as fuck, remember? Oh, look at that. I got an 18.
18.
If there's any plus.
Yeah, gold is definitely a softer material. It is not traditionally used for weapons, but sometimes people of high importance will gold dip weapons just for decorative purposes, being like, hey, look at me, I'm a big general. My spear tip, which is normally made of like maybe steel, has been dipped in gold. So it's more like plated.
Yeah, so
But it's likely, if it was used in battle, it is likely steel underneath.
Yeah, like not just pure gold,
Yeah.
like made out of solid gold, but more like decorative kind of stuff.
I'm more important than you, spear.
That's it.
While they're figuring this out, I'll be carefully picking out all of that money.
Sure. You can add 13 gold,
Okay.
57 silver,
Okay.
and 98 copper.
All right. Thank you. I have a lot of money.
Sorry, did anyone pick up the spear thing?
Nope.
No? I'll pick it up.
Sure. The moment you bend down and touch it,
Oh dear.
you hear a hiss from up above, and you look up and you see a woman with the body of a woman and the face of a woman with a tail of a serpent, but statue that seems to be coming out of the ceiling. But it is frozen in place, and it kind of seems like her tail is stabbing herself in the chest. So when you look up and you hear this, like this hiss, and you see this form, you immediately are like, "Oh my god!" Oh no, it's actually just a statue coming out of the ceiling. It's okay. But
That's-
then you see something move behind it in the shadows. And I'll get the four of you to roll initiative.
Well, Kiba should
Kiba's
roll
not
too,
there.
because he
No.
would have to use his turn to get to us.
Oh yeah, for sure. So we're gonna take a short break while we get initiative stuff done, and we'll be back for a battle.
Yes.
No.
See you soon.
What the fuck is happening right now? What is happening? Like, it makes my heart race. And it's not nice. Amanda, I would like to request a change of sound alerts. Although the Helena one's pretty funny. Why can't I run? Go! This game is so stressful. I fucking hate you. Oh.
Hey, Connor.
Welcome back to Adventures of the Known World. Yeah, so we left off. Regan picked up this arrowhead-shaped stone, heard a hissing noise, looked up, and saw a statue of a half woman, half snake with her tail impaled into her chest, and thought it was weird for a second, and then saw something slither on the ceiling behind it. And I had everyone give me their initiative rolls prior to starting. And so now we're going to be here in initiative order. Regan, you see this snake drop, and I'll pull up a battle map here so you kind of give it an idea of what you're seeing. So we got Gallagher, Aidos, and Kara's. Driana's up in the corner. Regan's here, and this snake kind of just dropped. And this one is not a full woman type thing. It's a full snake.
Okay.
And it just drops down on you and gives you heard it hiss before, but this time it gives a monstrous roar noise. And Kiba, first in the initiative order, you hear it. You have gotten it about 60 feet away at this point. You're heading back towards the horses when you hear this roar.
So if my walking is 45, can I use a dash to make it faster?
You can use dash. Is it a bonus action for you or an action?
She can use it as an action.
It's an action. It's an action.
But you could also spend a key point to use it to get a bonus action, and then you'd still have an action to get once you got there. If you wanted to spend the key point.
Yeah, no, I am all fresh from our long rest. I think that would be super dope. Why is my D&D Beyond acting like this? Hold on, I have like 2-3 monitors right now, so.
So you'll be able, with just your movement, to get there. And then you can action dash.
Well, she's gonna step of the wind.
Sure.
Yeah, to the nearest enemy, and then I will attack with unarmed strike if I can make it.
You did. Yep, absolutely.
Perfect. All right, let's roll those. I'm using my awesome Amanda Donovan dice.
Ooh.
Custom Etsy shop.
Aha! Okay, 18 plus 7. That's hitting.
Yep.
Definitely. If it didn't,
Okay.
I'd be very, very worried.
I don't like math. I'm just gonna do the first attack. Oh wait, I'm so sorry. That was dart. Ignore that on D&D Beyond. I'm doing unarmed strike. It is a 6 plus 4, 10 is the first hit.
Okay.
11 plus 7 is 18 for my second strike.
Just hits. You're noticing
guys,
as you're punching into it, the scales on this snake creature are very solid, and you just found the armor class 18.
Okay, 18.
Okay.
All right, and then the second amount of damage is 6 plus 4, another 10.
Okay.
Nice.
And that was I get 2 actions per attack. That was my key point. I'm not going to use another key point.
All right.
20. Wait,
Aidos.
hold on. I like run in with like super fast speed because I'm like holding a torch in one hand. And when as soon as it gets lit up with the torches from the other characters and my party member, I see the different monsters, and whichever one I'm close to, I do a jump off of one of the walls. Like as soon as I
Nice.
can see completely with the other torch, drop my torch, jump off the wall, and then do a front flip and then back heel for my first one, and then I do a swipe on the bottom for my second hit because it's a snake.
I love it.
Now
my
I
God.
turn it over. I'm gonna mute myself.
Aidos, yeah, you were standing just outside of the platform, kind of keeping an eye out, and you hear that hiss. You watch the snake drop in front of Regan and Driana, and out of basically nowhere, you see this flash of silver hair and yellow robes just come in, parkour off that wall, flip, and just smack down on this snake thing. What do you do?
It is just the one snake, right?
Correct, yeah,
Right.
that you see.
Well, first of all, I'm gonna use my bonus action. Wait, can I? Just a second. It's been a while. Yeah, to use Hunter's Mark
Okay,
on the snake.
it is marked.
Cool. And now I'm gonna use my longbow, I guess.
Sure.
And that's 22 for hit. 28. Oh man, that's 1 plus 2, that's 3. And then I have to add the d6.
Yeah.
That's only 5 damage.
That's okay. That's damaging.
Do you have a second attack?
Oh, yeah, I have a second attack. That's right. Okay. That was first. The second attack will be without the d6 though, right?
No, it's Hunter Mark. I think it happens every time.
Oh, nice. Let me double check. This is the first time I think I've used it. Until the spell ends, you deal to the target whenever you hit it with it. Yeah, it says whenever you hit it with the weapon attack.
You were
Okay.
zoned in. You got that target on it. Meow.
Like it. So it's another 22 to hit.
Yeah.
And that is 5 plus 2, that's 7 plus 1, that's 8 total damage. Oh, 8 plus 5, that will be 13 total. between the two.
Perfect. Yeah, you
That's something.
managed to unleash 2 arrows, the second one sinking deeper into it. You hear it screech a little and recoil as these arrows pierce its flesh after getting bludgeoned by this monk that just came right in out of nowhere. It then, let's see what I want to put this. Do I have a comb? Yeah. Regan, it's gonna go ahead and give you a bite.
Right.
That's going to be 21 to hit.
That hits.
You're going to take 10 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's really good for a wizard. 19.
19. You feel as a poison gets pumped into you, you're going to take half damage on this one.
All right.
It's still going to hurt a bit. I actually have to use the computer dice because there's too many. Okay, that's not terrible.
Right.
You take 25 points of damage. Poison damage.
Did I save?
Yep. It was 51, so you take half at 25 as this poison just shoots through. You can hear your heartbeat in your head, the thump, the thump, and your vision kind of gets blurry for a moment as this scorching red hotness just pulses through you. And then it's your turn.
Regan looks very, very hurt. So I'm in melee, obviously.
Yep.
This kind of changes what I was gonna do. Fuck me. Okay. I don't have a choice. I'm gonna reach out and try and cast Shocking Grasp. I have to get away.
Yep.
That's 18 exactly to hit.
Just hits.
Okay. Eight points of damage, and it can't take reactions until my next turn. So I am going to back up and get as far away from it as I can.
Great.
If I can. Huh?
Roll me a D100 as well. And how far are you backing out?
As far as I can, I'll go my full movement, but I'm gonna go. No, I'm gonna go to the side from where I was. Yeah, and tuck in behind those rocks. 59.
59. All right. As you run and back up, you know that you have a certain amount of magical energy about you each day, and you know that your power tends to diminish. For some reason, that spell slot that just was expended.
It was a cantrip. Wasn't a
Was
spell
it?
slot.
No, then nothing happened.
Okay.
Have you casted any spell today?
No, I
Oh.
had to change my plans because I just took 35 points of damage.
Then nothing happened. It would have been cool. You would have regained a spell slot, but nope. No spell slot to regain. Regained. Nothing.
That's my turn.
All right. Karis, you're up.
So where am I?
You are our heavy hitter right there.
Okay. Regan went where?
Behind those rocks in the far corner.
Okay. Seeing what happened, Karis really wants to hit the thing, but Regan looks like she was almost dead, so he's gonna scoot over towards where she is. And as a bonus action, he's gonna cast Shield of Faith on her. So that's +2 to your AC. And also lay on hands. I'm gonna bamf a good 15 points of health into you. And then I'm gonna move out as much as I can back towards the snake. That's my turn.
Our healer is OP.
You can get within 15 feet of that snake after.
Just 15 health points and like one bamf.
Yep.
Dang, Karis. Kiba looks over his shoulder and just does one of these.
Respect. All right. Driana.
Looking at is it like just a snake or does it have arms?
Just a snake.
Okay, I'm gonna throw a couple daggers and hope they stay buried. First one is a 7, so that's gonna miss.
Yeah. It ricochets off of the rocks just behind it as it manages to move its tail out of the way.
Thank goodness it didn't hit me.
Oh, yeah. Second one will hit for 24.
Yeah.
That was my offhand though, so I don't get a modifier for a whole 1 point of damage.
I don't know if you can throw with your offhand.
Yep.
Yeah, I can.
You're dual wielder, right?
Sorry?
No, she's 2-weapon fighting.
Oh, okay.
I might be wrong, but
I think you can because I know Vax did. He daggered, and it was all throwing.
well, that was Pathfinder rules, and he had Boots of Haste.
Yeah.
I just don't, I might be wrong. I just don't know for sure that you can throw. 2-weapon fighting is intended to be like, boom, boom.
Whose side
Just
are you
pulling it
on?
up.
I'm
Bailey?
sorry.
But that's the same. It's the same motion,
Why can't
except at
she-
one point I let go of the dagger and
I
he's
know,
stabbing
but
me.
like,
Wait, why can't
But
she
it's-
just do it with the same hand since she has 2 attacks?
she doesn't have
Not
2 attacks. That's the
it's
problem.
two-weapon
What
fighting.
rogues don't,
Oh.
rogues
That's
don't get 2
2-weapon
attacks.
fighting.
Okay, you're right. My bad.
Yeah, apparently this is a heavily debated thing. Some DMs say yes, some DMs say no.
So it is up to
Ooh.
Amanda.
It does say that with 2-weapon fighting, it has to be a held weapon. It's not a thrown weapon. I'll allow
Well,
it though.
it does
That's-
says a light melee weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, so I threw the second one. It hit. Is it stuck in there?
Stuck.
Wait, it does says that if it has the thrown property, you can throw the weapon instead of making a melee attack with it.
Yeah, but as your bonus action offhand is what we're asking.
Well, I have 2-weapon fighting has a bonus action, and that's what I'm reading. Is if either weapon has the thrown property, you can throw the weapon instead of making a melee attack with it.
That's fair.
So I will say seems to be no problem.
With the amount of damage that this dagger did, no, it wouldn't have embedded.
Ugh. Fine.
I know what you're wanting to do. I'm sorry.
Bonus
It's a
action.
solid hit,
Healing
but
word to
not
Regan. Whatever. Regan gets another 12 points of healing.
Sweet. Thank you.
Driana's
That's
really
a-
pissed, so she'll just be like, I hope you feel better. Whatever. I don't even care. And
Oh.
Kiba, you're back at the top with you.
The snake's not gonna attack, or the snake attacked Driana. I get it. I get it.
Attacked
I'm
Regan.
caught up.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to do my. If I use my short sword, would I be able to stab it to a point, because I'm so close, to the point where it stays in the snake? That way, like, I can kind of like.
Depending on the roll, possibly.
All right then, trusty Elsa dice made by Amanda. Let's see. That's what I'm going to try to do.
Okay.
Aha! 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Yep. It hits. Roll me the damage.
Okay. Short sword. Wait, 5. It's a d6.
5 out of a d6. Yes, you are able to embed this sword and leave it in if you wanted to let go of it.
Yes, that's what I'm gonna do, and
Okay.
then so 5, and I still have 1, 2.
Did you have a modifier? Do you have a strength modifier on top of that? at
I
all?
don't. Am I supposed
Nope.
to? No.
Oh, I was just
okay, no.
wondering if it was 5
No.
plus something. It's just 5. Okay.
No, it's just 5. And then I'm gonna spend another one of my key points, leaving me with 4. And I'm going to do Fury of Blows, which is another 2 attacks. And let's go. That is a fuck. First one misses.
Pop. Nope,
17, right?
just pop.
17 misses.
It misses. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, brutal.
Nope, we're good because that's a 19. So it would be a 26 next.
Nice.
Yep.
Awesome.
Definitely.
Not that much damage. It's only a 5.
Still pretty good. Picking away.
Awesome. That's it.
All right.
But Driana, if you are there and you can hear me, there's a short sword stabbed into him, so you can heat
I
metal if
did
you wanted
see that. I did see that.
to. Okay, I love you.
I know. Texture was
Me
like, "Did you
too.
see? Did you see? You
Did
did
you
you
see?"
see?" Aedos, you're up. Aedos is gone. Where are you?
No,
Oh,
He's there.
back.
He's
he's
there.
there.
Back into action. Okay, I'll be casting has a bonus action Sunstrike
Yeah.
for an extra D10 fire.
Woo.
And gonna try again the longbow twice.
Absolutely. So you get a D10 plus your longbow damage plus your hunter's mark on this first roll. You watch as the arrow that you have knocked starts to heat up with that power of the sun, being a Promethean ranger that you are.
Nice.
Yeah, just like.
Love it.
And I get a 14 plus 7. That's 21.
21 hits.
For hit.
Yep.
So that's 1d8 plus 1d6 plus 1d10.
Well done.
Ooh, that's 8 plus 4 plus 5 plus 2. Lost count. 17, 19.
Nice.
There you
Good
go.
job.
That's a big hit.
That's a big hit.
And I believe you get a second arrow too.
Yep. Come on, lucky boy. Ooh, that's 15 to hit.
Dean, that one misses. Following the power of that first strike, the snake recoils just enough for your second arrow to just shoot off of it and skirt its scales.
Damn it.
Any movement for you?
Yes. Wait, not sure. Can I move to where Regan is without blocking myself to shoot for next turns?
What's your are you 30 feet? 40 feet?
Yeah, 30 feet.
30. You could get there without being blocked by a rock and cars.
Yeah.
In fact,
I'll
you could
remain
probably
there.
get on top of the rock if you wanted.
For now, I'll
Right
remain there.
here.
Wait. Oh, that works.
And you'd be able to go down on it.
Yep.
Yeah. Easy enough. The snake's turn. Only, let's see what I got. You guys are lined up pretty good. Feet. Nope. It's going to be an attack against Kiba. I'm sorry. That
No
is going
worries.
to be a 19 to hit.
Yep, it hits.
You are going to take 11 points of piercing damage, and then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then, sorry. Okay, perfect. And then Constitution.
Saving throw.
He's not within 10 feet of me, is he?
13.
Kiba is not. 13, you fail. You're going to be taking the full damage as this poison starts getting pumped into you.
Damn it.
How much more than 11?
It's 40 points of piercing damage.
Total?
Sorry.
Or
It was 11 piercing plus 40 poison.
okay, cool. I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah, she's unconscious.
You watch
He's
as
unconscious.
Kiba falls to the floor. And oh no.
Can I yell something as a reaction? Would you let me yell something as a reaction?
Yeah.
If I use that for my turn,
Sure.
my reaction,
Yeah, you can yell.
I will yell to Karas to get Kiba out of there.
Sure.
Like drag him out. Just drag him out. Get him out. And you can, if you look over, you'll see me start to cast a big spell. Yeah.
All right, no problem. Yeah, Regan, you're up next anyways.
Okay. How far down in how is Cars is right after me, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to start to cast Fireball, and I'm going to hold it until Cars gets Kiba out of range.
Sure, not a problem. That makes it Karis's turn.
Sweet. All right. I'm going to cast Misty Step to teleport to where Kiba is, and I'm going to grab him and try to go as far as I can away.
Nice, well done. That's great.
All right, so your speed is 30, halved because you're dragging. So you can get 15 feet away.
That's
Is there
enough.
any way I
put
can
it
like
behind
try
him.
to get cover behind rock or what have you?
And so that's your movement and your bonus action, I believe, for Misty Step, or is Misty Step an action?
It's a bonus action.
Then you can
Yeah.
still use your action to take an additional 15 feet if you want it.
Yeah, I'll fucking just drag him right out of the way.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Misty Step was bonus action?
Give me a
I'm pretty
perception.
sure it's a.
Let me
I might
check.
be wrong.
Let me check.
I'm pretty
yes,
sure
it
it was
is.
a
It's a bonus
yeah.
action. All right. So as my action, am I far? Do I think I'm far enough away from a big ball of fire?
You would have used your action to pull that additional 15 feet.
As my
Unless you
movement?
didn't.
That was my movement.
Yeah, your movement can do 15. The bonus action, if you wanted to do the original 15, it would have gotten you here. If you wanted to continue pulling, you'd have to use your action to do it.
He doesn't have. If you don't want to, you can.
Yeah, you don't have to.
So how far did I? How far? away
You would have
did I
been
get?
like kind of adjacent to where Driana's standing right now.
Okay, yeah, I'll stay there,
Okay.
and then
Knock,
I
knock
will.
down.
I'll bamf my remaining 15 into Kiba.
Nice.
Sure. Before you do that, roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Sorry, I took my headphones off. I might not have heard you if you told me what it was.
It's an 8.
8. Okay, yeah, no problem. Yeah, so you put 15 remaining points back into Kiba.
And yeah, that should.
Thank you.
Yeah, if there was like any poison that would have been affecting him at all afterwards, then it's neutralized.
Oh, good to know. All right.
Does that so
That
he's
triggers.
out. Okay, I'm gonna drop a fireball in the back corner of the room,
Sure.
and so that it doesn't hit any of my allies.
Yeah. The fireball would kind of consume that entire area and it would stop right in front of Driana and Karis's face.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop it as far back as I can so that it doesn't
Yep.
hit them.
No problem.
That's a dex save.
I'm also in the positives now.
Yep.
Yes, you are.
You're-
15.
yeah.
I'm not.
15. Yeah.
not
Where
there.
are all my d6s? Hello,
That's
bro.
an 18 for the dex save. No, wait.
Yeah.
I forgot dex save. That's a 22.
Okay, well, it saves either way, but it's gonna take half damage.
Yeah.
Come on, my rogue d6s, do me good.
Stay on the rock.
I can't math right now. That's a 29, so not great. Because they saved
29 total or 29 halved?
29 halved, so 14.
14. Okay.
Fuck! What a waste of a third level spell.
Roll me a D100.
I don't want to.
I don't freaking care.
11. That would have been a divine intervention if I was a cleric. Well, no, because I'm not that high of a level, but
All right, you don't know if you're not sure what's.
Oh
Sorry.
boy.
Oh, okay. You'll find out later.
Oh boy.
Uh, oh my god. Okay. Triana's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna take out my little bar of iron and using the flame from wherever the torches are, I am going to point my finger and say, burn, and cast heat metal.
Yeah.
So there is no save. You just take, that's not too bad, 10 points of fire damage. And then, yeah, as a bonus action, I can just cause that damage every other time as long as that sword
Yep.
stays embedded.
Okay.
And then movement, I'm going to move more towards like the entrance so that we're not quite all bunched up. Maybe
Sure,
see
how
if I
far?
can. I'll take the full 30 feet.
Okay.
what? Sorry, did they save on the heat metal? Or there is no save, it just
There
happens,
is no
right?
save.
How much damage did it take?
10.
Yeah, I rolled terrible too.
I could only use it at second level because since I didn't sleep, I didn't get my spell slots back, and I used my only third level spell to heal you. Oops.
Oh my god. Sleep next time. Regan's gonna yell at you later.
Okay. Kiba, you remember being bit and having that hot poison just pump in your body as you lose consciousness. You've now woken up and you feel pretty good. That poison sensation that you felt is gone. It feels like you're just waking up from a nap, really. You're on the ground, and it's not Kiba, Karis is right above you, and you notice that you've been pulled away. It'll take half of your movement to get up, but then you can continue to your turn from there.
Yeah, I'm going after that snake. I remember everything. I'm gonna go after that snake. Right, Amanda?
Easy enough with your 40 feet.
Yep. I'm
20
gonna
to
do
get up and 20 to get there. Easy.
perfect. All right. I'm gonna do unarmed strike, which is 2. Oh my god, nat 20 plus 7, so 27.
You're to double your damage dice.
All right, please be big d6. Come on, come on. Okay, 4. So 8 total, then plus another 8 is 16 for my first strike.
Yep.
All right, second unarmed strike without key point is a.
Oh.
It's a 3 plus 7, so that misses completely.
You hit it with a solid punch and it recoils and spins kind of around the rock. As you go to hit it again, you just barely miss it
Yeah.
and catch air.
And I'm going to use another one of my key points. So sorry, I have a different monitor for this. Have fun looking at my chest. Key point click.
Cute, it's pajama day.
Thanks, Pajama Day.
I don't think I mentioned it. We're in our pajamas today, everybody. It is a
Yeah.
pajama March day.
He just wants my Taco Bell. He's looking all affectionate, but he's really not.
He's so cute.
Yeah, it's all for show. It's all for taco.
We're all for
All right,
taco.
And everything.
Do that again. Right. 1. Aha. 15 plus 7. 22.
22
Yes.
hits.
Math. All right. Bludgeoning damage.
My claim to fame was LeVar Burton asked me how tacos were. One time.
Nice.
Yeah.
That one is 6 points, and then the second one is 17 plus 7. 22.
Got a hit.
20. No. 25.
Yep.
Final answer. No,
Cool.
24.
That
Math.
works too.
What's 17 plus 7?
24.
I was one of the 3 I gave out was right. Okay, click.
I was right
Aha!
at least once.
10.
10.
10 damage. Boom, boom. I get a victory taco bite.
All right, you notice this this creature is bloodied at this point. It is dripping, it is burnt, it is looking quite hurt, and it is Aedos's turn.
Oh yay! Wait. So, can I do Sunstrike again? Doesn't seem to be limited by arrest.
No, I think you can do it just as a bonus action, can't you?
Yeah, it's just a bonus action.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'll be casting it again since it worked so well last time.
For her.
Feeling useful for a change. Ah, never mind that. Usefulness gone. That's 9.
9.
To
You
hit
pull
on
back
the
your
first one.
arrow, and with your kinetic energy, it starts to glow with that radiant sun energy, and you release it, but the snake dodges, and it ricochets off of a rock. It's very pretty. You get a second arrow, I believe.
Yeah, I get a second arrow, but that's 18.
That just hits.
I don't know. We get the rest of them. Will Sunstrike be applying to this?
No, you've already
Just
used it as a bonus action.
Okay, never mind. It's not per turn. That'll be 7 plus 2, 9.
9. Okay. That was the damage on it? Yeah.
Yeah, that was the
definitely,
damage on
yeah.
it.
Cool. All right, its turn. Regan, correct me if I'm wrong. Not Regan, Driana. The heat metal, they have to use an action to pull it out? Or is it their movement?
Yeah, they can drop it as an action, I think. That's only if they're holding it. Let me just read real quick here. Red hot. If the creature is holding or wearing the object and takes damage from it, must succeed on a con throw or drop the object, which it can't. Right?
It can pull it out, though, using an action if it con saves to know to do so, I think.
So yeah, it would be a con save to try and get it out. All it says is if the creature is holding or wearing the object and takes damage from it, the creature must succeed on a con saving throw or drop the object if it can.
Okay, let's do a constitution save. Con save. That is a 21.
Yep. Which means
that he can attempt to pull it out. Which it does.
I thought it with what? What does he pull it out with?
Its mouth.
Oh, okay.
It's an intelligent creature. It's got a +3 intelligence.
Oh boy. Smarter than me.
It's very wise and strong creature. It's got all pluses across the board. It's got a lot. So it does manage to pull it out. But that's used up its action. Which makes it Regan's turn. You save someone a little bit of hurt.
Does it look bloodied?
Yes.
By any chance?
Yes, absolutely.
Like how hurt?
Like maybe 70%.
I'm gonna cast sleep on it at 3rd level.
Sure.
Which means I get more dice for hit points to work with. I have to find D8, so I don't use them very often. So I get regular sleep is
Hold on. Tell me how you're casting this spell.
well, I cast everything through my wand. So because it's my spell focus.
Mhm. Is
Um,
there any other components to it?
Sleep has everything. Yep. Verbal, somatic, and material.
What's the
so my
verbal?
wand is go the fuck to sleep.
As soon as you open your mouth, a 30-foot cone of fire just bursts from you. You're not able to actually cast the spell, but I need Iados and Kara's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and Kiba. It does manage to meet Kiba. It doesn't quite get the snake. All to make dexterity saving throws.
Of course. This is the worst.
That's 13 for me.
Fail.
Fuck.
18.
I think I'm gonna be fine. I'm
Wait.
18 plus 7.
Yeah, you're fine.
Is anyone with 10 feet of me? It's fine.
Right now, currently, Iados is, yes.
So you get a +2, Aetos, to your save.
Oh, that would be
15.
then 15.
Okay, so then now you save. Everyone saves, but
Thank
you
Thank you
Thanks
so
save
much.
in the
Thank you
day.
so much, man.
Oh, that's the wrong button.
Good with fire, but not.
Do I
used to
still
it.
take damage?
You will take half damage.
Okay, and how much is that? Because I'm
It's
probably
going
dead
to
again.
be 8 points of fire damage each.
I'm still alive! Sorry. I have 2 points!
You guys managed to like duck out of the way and like cover most of your bodies from this flame as Regan goes to cast a spell, and as soon as your mouth opens and you start to do this first syllable, that fire cone hits. You are able to finish your spell because it came
thank
on your
God.
voice. So if you wanted to continue, you can.
Yes.
Once the
Okay.
fire ends.
Okay, hang on. I'm just rolling my sleep dice.
What was a good one?
Really good one. Except if you're in front of her.
Yeah. I saw this and I was like, oh.
Hey, healers, 2 points.
Kiba. Oh my god. So sleep. How much sleep?
Hang on.
Oh, sorry.
I lost 44.
44 is not enough. I'm so sorry.
All right.
But now I need you
So-
to roll another D100.
Oh.
So the
no.
70% thing is turning out to actually be a problem.
Well, it was over 200 health points. It had 59 left.
I was so close.
So close.
All right.
But
If the zeros are up,
huh?
what is that?
That's zeros. What's on the 10?
No, on the D1 on the
Yeah. What's on the 10 part? The
2.
D10. 2. So that is a 2.
Okay. Wow, man, if I was a cleric.
Okay. So
Holy
boy.
divine interventions.
you guys get hit with this fireball, and Regan, you realize that spell fades. Just as your vision fades, you guys all watch as suddenly Regan and the snake switch places.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, actually, that's
This is so fun for me.
rather.
Alger can do it. He's close enough.
All right. Sorry, who's after Regan? Karis, you're up.
Can I get to the snake?
Sure.
After like a false
Chasing the
start,
snake.
trying to go one
Oh
way,
my
I was
God.
just, Other way.
Other way, other
I
way.
just wave. Hi.
And
Yeah, you're able to get to the snake.
all right, I'm gonna like run, jump, and like have my warhammer in the air, bringing it down. Hopefully, it hits. Come on. 18,
18 just hits. Yep.
and I'm gonna bamf a divine smite into
Of
that,
course you are.
which is an extra 2d8 if I am not mistaken.
Woo.
Yeah, except I'm gonna cast it at second level. So
Sure.
Yeah.
it's 3d8 plus
it.
my warhammer shit.
Sorry, I'm just giving myself another drink.
Okay. All right. Warhammer. Boop. 13 for bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Plus 14.
14 radiant. Is it radiant or force?
Radiant.
Cool.
And I have another attack.
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna do the same thing,
All right.
except the other one will be at first level. Warhammer. Come on.
Oh, does Divine Smites not take like a bonus action or a reaction or anything? They're just a freebie?
Yeah, it's no action. Yeah,
Yes.
23 to hit.
Yep, that goes
Way
good.
OP.
So 2d8 plus my warhammer.
You're all OP. This is Xena.
9 for warhammer.
Okay.
And 9 for the divine smite. So
Awesome.
Cars, he jumps, he brings his warhammer down, and it just flares a bright pink, and then he just wings it around again and just smacks it across the face for another bright pink flash.
Nice. And it is very hurt. Regan. Yeah, you see, you're come to, and you look across where you were just standing and you see that bright pinkness. Aidos, you are up.
Okay. Can I get to where? Wait. Hang on. Before I move. If I use Cure Wounds, that will be my action, right?
Yes.
I'll be fine. Offense is our best strategy.
Damn it. Making a decision here. I'm sorry. Give me just a sec. Well, you're far away as long as you don't engage, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try to hit it. Yeah. So I'll
It's
cast
kind of hidden behind
Sunstrike
a
again.
rock right now, so you'd have to kind of move out of the way if you wanted to hit it.
Well, wait. How much will it be covering? Because I have, feet. What the?
I would
I've
say
never
it's
used that.
75% cover from there. Nope, 50.
Okay, because I have a sharpshooter,
Hmm.
which says ignore half cover and 3/4 cover.
And you're good. You can hit it from where you're standing. Easily.
So, yeah. So I'll be doing Sunstrike again with the whole Hunter's
Hunter's Mark Sunstrike.
longbow. Just why get close when you can do
Glowy arrow appears again.
nothing? Because that was 16. Damn it.
Yeah, it skirts off the rock. You think that you have it zoned in, but it just hits that rock and shoots upwards towards the ceiling. Pew!
Haika, I'm feeling you now. And that's 20 to hit.
That
The
one will
second
hit.
one? Okay, wait. Why did I? 10, no, not 10, but 6. So that will be 9 plus 2, that's 11 damage.
11 damage.
That's something.
Okay. All right. And that makes it Regan's turn.
Wait, did we skip?
Yeah, hold on. Let me.
I thought Regan's already gone.
Yeah,
Oh shit, you're
I
right.
think you skipped Kiva.
I
Oh,
did.
and Driana. Hold on. It's Driana.
Yeah, you know what? I totally skipped Driana and Kiba. Driana, you're
All
up.
right, skip me next.
Okay, I'm going to take out a small chip of mica. I'm going to place it on my tongue, take a deep breath, and emit a piercing, shattering scream. But the sound's actually going to emit from a sphere that is surrounding the snake, but far back enough that it doesn't actually touch Kara's.
All right.
I'm going to need a con save.
That was a natural 1.
Okay, so that will be 13 points of thunder damage.
You guys played musical chairs. 13 points of thunder damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so because I accidentally skipped you, and Aedos and Kiba, I'm gonna say that in conjunction, those last 3 hits go and take it down. So yeah, that thunder hits just as Aedos's arrow hits, and Kiba, you probably would have been able to just get there and land 1 punch in, and this thing just, you're expecting it to die, but instead it screams, and you see the bottom portion of this snake just erupt in like a green flame, and it kind of just like dissolves into this green flame, screaming, and then puffs out of existence.
That
Is
was
the
weird.
amulet still
What was
there?
that?
The glowing green thing that Triana found?
Yeah, it's still on the ground.
Okay.
I think Regan, did you ever drop it, or did you keep it in your hand the whole time?
No, I had it.
Yeah, then you still have it.
Did anyone else think that was weird? That was weird, right?
That was weird. Snakes don't do that.
Certainly not any snakes I have encountered before. That was bracing. Is anyone in need of healing?
Kiva.
I'm feeling a little bit fatigued. Yes.
You look
Yeah.
more than fatigued, my friend.
I can come close and cast Cure Wounds. 2nd level.
I will pat you on the shoulder and feel better, my friend, and you'll get 5 points of healing.
Awesome.
And I'll pat you as well, and you'll get 13 points of healing.
So, Aidos, as you're doing this cure wounds thing, you know that the difference between like a healing word and the cure wounds is that your spell is meant to like close wounds, and you're expecting like you go down to where Kiba's bite mark is, and you're expecting to watch as the wound closes up from your magic, but it's already healed. You can feel that the health points that you're pushing into Kiba, it absorbs, not a problem, but these bite marks have already scarred over before your spell even began. It's really weird.
That's weird. I thought you were wounded.
Yeah, I was feeling a little bit fatigued. But I
It-
feel much better now, thank you.
Fatigued.
But not
Yeah.
hurt.
No,
Not like bleeding profusely, excessively, a lot. Cars would say a lot.
Kiba takes like 1 step back and starts like patting himself. Oh, I feel fine. Just a little fatigued.
Mm.
Thank you so much for your healing word and your pat, Triana. It means a lot. And thank you, Karis, for pulling me out of that when I passed out. Thank you.
Thanks to you for putting yourself in danger for us.
Always. Just try to land more shots next time.
I'll do my best to, and as many as possible.
Does anyone have a water skin? I suspect perhaps Regan might be feeling quite parched since breathing fire all over everything.
Was
Well.
that came from her face?
Yes, she opened her mouth and flames emitted forth in a rather impressive and terrifying display.
Yes, we
Yeah,
can
that's
all right.
I felt it. Yeah.
that was the only thing that hurt me actually. This whole
That
battle.
actually, yeah, is the only damage I took in the whole fight.
I thought it was like a, I don't know, bouncy thing from the snake itself. Crazy.
I haven't like. I'm just looking at my spell book and my wand in my hand. Like my spell book's not open. I'm just staring at it and staring at my wand in my other hand.
You okay?
And what happened? Suddenly I was aiming for the snake and your face came up.
I don't know what's happening. It was not my best fight. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry that you guys got damaged again by fire. But
Yeah, it wasn't
that
that
one I
much.
didn't. That one I didn't even. I can't breathe fire. I'm not that's not something I can do. Like that wasn't. None of this has been intentional. The only things that I did intentionally didn't even work.
Hey, chill. You'll get it next time.
And we're all fine.
Yeah, nothing happened.
Well, I mean, Kiba fell unconscious and almost died, but yeah, sure.
Well, I mean,
it's fine. I'm sorry. We beat it. I'm concerned that yeah, we talked about it this morning. Anyway, this is cool, I guess. I like pull out the whatever that
You
was.
think that you know what it is?
Shiny.
I mean, it's clearly like for a weapon. I'm kind of scared to identify it. Can I roll like an Arcana check to see if I? Yeah.
Yeah, you can roll an Arcana check.
10.
Hard to say. It's definitely unique.
Maybe I can check it out. Well, I don't want to bring it with us necessarily if I don't know what it is. You know what? Why don't you guys go back toward the front of the cave and I'll stay here and I'll identify it and make sure that it's not going to somehow secretly kill us if we travel with it.
okay.
Sure.
I'll just stay at the mouth of this cave, and then if something happens, I can heal you from a distance, just in case.
Well, none of it's hurting me, so
Well,
I just don't want anyone
still,
else to get hurt.
Even so, I think we should be close by at least, because it seems pretty random.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely unpredictable.
The snake came out when we found it, so maybe that they're related in some way.
Maybe.
Yeah, which is why I don't want to just take it with us without knowing what it is. Yeah, just give me a few minutes. I'm sure we could all probably use a rest anyway. I'll sit down and I'll do a ritual casting of identify. I'll take that.
Not a problem. You start setting up for it, and Karis, this is very reminiscent to what Regan did in the hotel tavern room, where it exploded when you were playing with Gallagher. You watch as Regan reluctantly and very, very carefully and methodically prepares this spell, and after 10 minutes, you cast Identify. Roll me your D100.
While that was happening, like throughout the fight, after I cast my Shield of Faith, she would have been like encapsulated with like a glittering kind of pink glow, and it kind of fades.
Oh,
as she's
yeah.
Ritual casting.
I swear to God, I should play a cleric. Like, this is the third time. This is an 8.
An 8. Who's holding weapons? Okay. Karis, your great axe, is it great axe or a warhammer? Warhammer. Your warhammer that you're holding turns into a baguette. Aidos, you're holding a loose spaghetti and a ladle. Kiba, what weapon are you holding?
Do you want me to name all of them? I just have like really
Just
tiny
whatever is in your
weapons.
hand.
Oh, I guess my short sword would be
Short
because I just
sword.
picked that up. Yeah.
All right,
it's
it is
fine.
now a turkey leg.
Haha.
Brianna,
Ew, I don't like meat.
What are you holding?
No.
Jenna, are you holding any weapons?
No.
No? Okay, nothing happens to you.
So I don't even notice because it takes 10
What?
minutes.
I'm
What?
gonna look around and be like, that reminds me, I should, and I'm gonna go retrieve my daggers from where they fell.
What happened to my bow? Wait, what happened to my bow? Regan, Regan.
Cars,
Um,
I just walk forward and just baguette.
Oh, that looks delicious, Karis. Are you
Don't
offering
touch it.
us to eat?
My bow.
Don't hit my hammer.
Would you like this turkey leg?
Yes.
Brianna, your daggers are now pieces of cheese.
Oh, because I picked them up. How?
No, you will start walking towards them and they're already cheese on the floor.
Oh, okay.
If anyone else had like weapons in their bags that they pulled out, then they would see more food items. It's every weapon within 60 feet is now just food.
Everyone then.
Everybody's-
So everything, my dart and my sword.
Yeah.
Even
So
even if they
everything's
were in
o-
my magic quiver.
Yep.
Go.
No,
my
quiver,
bag,
no,
and I
it's
pull
just
out what-
weapons, just weapons.
What used to be a
So
crossbow
all my
and a
weapons are gone
dagger
now.
and like all my javelins.
Right now, they're all food.
My two
Wait, right
swords.
now. Hold on. She's saying right now. That's
Right
a good.
now, right
now.
now, all weapons, not like armor, not quivers, not anything like protective or holding, just actual weapons are items of food and cooking utensils.
Regan,
Two swords and a dagger.
I can take fire. I don't know about this. This is
You guys, calm down. I think it's gonna be okay. Let's just. How about
My
we?
swords. Wait.
I know it's such a shame, but maybe there's a way
That's
that
okay. I
if we just,
guess we can buy new stuff.
So does this happen at the beginning of when I start to cast it, or does
No,
it
it
happen
happens when
spell
the
is
ritual
complete?
ends. When the ritual
Okay,
completes.
so I look up and I've gathered the information that I would have gathered if there's anything from this identify spell, and I see them holding food.
you would have
Okay,
seen
what if-
Cars. He came up and he's waving a baguette in front of your face. Like, why?
I'm sorry. I don't. And I like look around.
You think it's gonna be back to a bow?
Is this a permanent? Does this? Is this
Everything
forever?
so far has everything. I don't know. Everything so far has been temporary.
Is there
Okay, so I
anything that you guys
propose-
can tell to identify your weapons to see if these are changed forever or if they're just?
I don't want to
Just
cast
the
another
hammer?
spell.
Just a hammer.
My bow.
I mean, I'm very unfamiliar with typical food. Does this cheese look dangerous or
It looks like cheese.
oh, okay.
You could put it on the baguette and eat it if you wanted to, but I don't think
I'm
that's
not
a great
gonna eat
idea.
my
That-
bow.
Wow,
Well,
that is
I-
amusing. It is.
Do I need to
would
get any bow?
propose not potentially eating our former weapons because as Regan says, if it is temporary, you know, you might end up with a warhammer in your insides.
I don't
and that
think I have
sounds,
enough room for a warhammer on my insides.
so that would be
I
very
mean-
bad.
So wait. So what? We just store the food, and what if it starts getting?
No, I think we
rotten?
just wait. Let's just wait.
At this point, it's been about a minute, and it all just reverts back to your weapons.
Oh thank God.
Fuck.
Oh,
Oh my god! Oh, here it is! It's my bow! Oh my
No,
god!
at least this
I-
didn't happen in the middle of the fight.
I
I prefer the
gently
fire.
grab Yeah, I gently grab my turkey leg from Kara's.
I didn't have enough gold to buy you all new weapons.
I just have a thought. You know, we're like on this important mission to go like save people in a different city, but like maybe we should focus on this instead.
You know, I'm beginning to think you might be right. Like, maybe this could be a bit more pressing than we thought. Um, any
Could-
clue on where we can start?
I think we should continue to head to the next city because there might be more clues there.
Sure. God, what's the next city? Hey,
While you guys
Regan,
are discussing this, I'm gonna go sit by Regan and just sort of put my arm around her and put my head on her shoulder, just try and be comforting, like rub her
Okay.
arm a bit.
Can
Regan,
Cars think
we're not
really,
mad at
really
you.
hard and see if he like knows anything about magic places? Because he's gonna try
Sure.
really hard to think about it.
Give me a really hard thought about Arcana check.
He's thinking really, really hard.
Oh wait, I got a +1 in Arcana.
It's a 6.
It's a 6. Is there a food god? Like, what is this? You have no idea.
Can I try it?
Sure, yeah.
No, wait, no. I won't even bother.
Oh, Kiba's got something.
Kiba was so impressed by how hard Karis was thinking that he decided to give it a shot and rolled an 18 in Arcana.
Nice.
18 in Arcana. What would a monk from Chin know about magical places?
In Greece.
Yeah. You don't know about much in Greece, but you do know that people can do amazing things through guided meditation. And maybe it's something that Regan just needs to be guided in, maybe through a higher teacher, to unlock whatever it is this mental block that's here.
Regan, Driana, I just had an epiphany. I think what you should do is meditate. Like, really, like, when you're doing your studies, maybe just put aside like a 30-minute or an hour in the morning and we can all wait for you, or you can even do it in the wagon. In fact, sometimes traveling and being out in nature really, really helps perfect that ability to tap in deep within yourself. And then maybe you can even call upon your past history and call upon your aunt and get more information from her during a meditation. Also, please try to be a little bit more careful. We got hurt, and that's just not okay for a campaign when we're all trying to, be on the same team here. But we really, really appreciate you and how intelligent and strategic you are. But maybe just try meditating so that you won't be bringing us down in the future.
Ignoring the very unnecessary and somewhat mean finger pointing. From that, I understand. Are you saying this is perhaps an issue in her head somewhat that's affecting her magic, perhaps?
I don't think that it could be described, but I had an Arcana epiphany that maybe she would be able to tap deep within herself and figure out where her path is going to lead her forward to get out of these locks that she's going through.
Will this be coming from the stone? Regan, I mean, the weapon thing during the battle, that will probably be the death of all of us, to be honest. That's a risk that we need to take seriously. You've been really helpful with your magic. I don't want you to stop doing it. But like Kara said, I think we need to definitely try something. Maybe meditation could be worth a try.
Maybe
And
we
the
could
problem
do a-
is, who will guide you?
Maybe we could do a group meditation.
That actually is a real thing, Karas. Monks do it all the time. In fact, if one person is centered, and they're around other people, it affects the whole community. It's a, what is it called? Hold on, out of character. There's actually a freaking thing that like you can call when you're in group meditation. So Kiva inserts that actual word here. I'll text it to you guys later. I do know the word, but I can't think of it. It's like something about unity. Anyways, unity consciousness. Sorry. Yes, consciousness unity. One of those two. It's yes, but that's a real thing.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
But
I mean,
regardless, Regan, if you wanted to meditate alone, it's not that you're doing anything wrong except for hitting us sometimes. But it could just be something like a tool that you use to like tap deep within yourself and maybe even call your past lives and your ancestral tree out for guidance. You said that your aunt had experienced this prior for about a year. Maybe she could even guide you in
year?
meditations.
wait, the whole year of this?
I don't know if she experienced it necessarily. She just talked about magic missing or something.
Well,
for a
I mean,
year. I don't know the details around it, but
there have been good effects, right? Not that I can recall any, but I mean,
yeah, that's fair.
We've like teleported places and stuff. That's cool, I guess.
well,
But
and swapping places with the snake was actually a good thing since we could keep Kiva safe, you know. I mean, it's not all bad, is what I'm trying to say. It's just
Completely agree with Iados.
it's just
I-
unpredictable.
Just a little inconvenient.
I think maybe the meditation thing is something we could try. It's like a now attempt at a solution. You know?
Or if it is somewhat up here, I could play the lyre and convince you of just how fantastic and flawless your magic is, and maybe that'll just, get rid of whatever's actually going on.
don't.
We should try both. I think the organic way of being able to be with yourself through meditation is something that's not duplicatable. Nope, that's unable to be duplicated.
Yeah. I mean, I'll try anything. I guess.
Who will know about magic?
I don't know anyone here who does, at least to this degree.
Maybe a priest. Maybe a priest could know. I don't know.
It's a different kind of magic. What Karas does and what Saphis did, it's different than what I do.
But gods have magic.
I know,
I
but
wouldn't
it's not the
mind
same.
trying both. Driana's idea seems great. And we have a lot of traveling to do, so maybe if you and I wanted to take some time in the wagon just passing time, we could try a 15-minute or a 30-minute meditation together. It doesn't
Sure.
have to be anything long.
Yeah, we could try that.
We can try it while we're waiting out the rain.
Wait, will it help
Rain's
to
coming,
know
right?
how did it started? Like when did it started? What were you doing? That sort of stuff, or
well,
trying
correct
to
me
see if
if I'm
there's like
wrong.
a source.
It started while we were still in Delphi. I mean, I know that something changed. I just don't know if
Something changed. How? Where?
I don't know if
When?
Regan would. Can I roll like an intelligence check to see if I can connect that dream to anything?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
I just don't know if Regan would think about it. It's pretty good. 18.
18. You remember having quite a vivid and terrifying nightmare the night before this started happening.
It was actually that kind of it's a good point. I had a strange dream
A
the
dream?
night before that this started happening.
I
It
thought that
was-
was tree stuff.
No,
Okay.
no, I don't think it's prophetic. But
What was in the dream?
I think I was being chased, and I fell. And when I got up, I turned around, and there was this creature in front of me. And
What kind of creature? Beast?
no, it was
Monster?
no, it was not of this world. I think.
What makes you think that?
What it look like?
Trying to remember what it looked like, but I do not have my notes in front of me. So
You remember when you fell, you looking down, there was hooves, two
Right.
hooves,
Yeah.
and legs very similar to
to Saphis.
Snaphis.
Yeah.
This creature was quite a bit bigger. And as you moved up, it was very dark in this dream, so it was more like a silhouette, and you couldn't actually see like any distinguishing colors or clothing markings, just like the hooves, legs. And when you got up to its face, it had horns
Yeah.
and like flamey red eyes, and that's
Okay.
all you saw.
I'll describe that to the group.
Any
Oh.
chance Karis would know at all what that would be?
You can
Or
roll a nature check.
Titus?
Nature, just as bad as everything else. All right, he's thinking really hard again, guys. Really hard.
I also
Always
roll.
looking
Nature's
for
kind of my thing.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh, he got
Nature.
a 13.
13.
I got a 21.
Pretty
I rolled
good.
for shit tonight.
The Amazons have ghost stories that you tell young children of, creatures, evil creatures that can come to you in dreams. Usually if you're naughty type stuff. That if you're bad, like if you lie and don't fess up to it, or if you steal something and don't fess up to it, or do something that goes against the greater good of the Amazon tribe, sometimes you can be visited in dreams by monsters that take kind of like that demonic look of like the horns and stuff. Maybe.
Okay, I'll share that with the group, except that the fact that it's an Amazon tale.
Right. Anyway, the creature, it blew something in my face, and it was like a puff of green, like a powder or something, and that's when I woke up, and ever since then, it's been happening since the morning after that. I don't know if it's connected at all, but it's the only major difference I can think of.
I remember.
Can
I'm
I-
trying to check. What did we? Go ahead, Kiba.
You know, when people try to explain what dreams are meaning, being chased is one that is running away from yourself. It also can represent that perhaps the person who's having that dream of being chased is suppressing or rejecting a certain feeling or certain characteristics about themselves, like anger, jealousy, fear, and even love can manifest as a threatening figure in your dream. And you could be projecting those feelings onto the known chaser that's appearing
Love.
in your dream.
Do you love someone in particular?
Well, and any type of characteristics that the person is rejecting. That's from the Dream Dictionary.
Like
I
it.
felt like moms would.
No, I like that actually. No, I don't know. I think meditating might not be a bad idea actually. It's not usually my jam, but I'll try anything.
Kidding.
I do agree, obviously, that this carries a sense of urgency, and I was concerned this morning when we left, and exactly what I was concerned about happened hours later. I definitely think it's a priority, but that pouch, Imbros, where we're headed, there was a symbol in with all the notes, and it's a symbol that my aunt used. It was a part of her magic. It's kind of like the magic that we do. That's kind of its symbol, and it was with the Imbros stuff. So maybe we're already headed in the right direction. I think Kiba said earlier that maybe there'll be clues in Imbros, and I think he was right. The obvious concern is getting there alive without me killing all of you accidentally.
Well, you're very smart. In fact, I only said that because you're the one that chose our destination. And we trust you,
Right.
Regan.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. I had a thought. On our travels, since I don't think we'll find the solution specifically in this cave, we should keep an eye out for any priests or a temple of Morpheus. We do know that
That's the guy.
he has
Sorry.
some control or influence in the realm of dreams. If he is not the culprit, perhaps some light could be shed that way, since that is his realm, as far as we understand.
I'm open to any kind of research, obviously, but as I stated earlier, involving gods is not something I want to do. So if we do happen upon a temple of Morpheus, we could ask about dreams, but I wouldn't want there to be any connection. Like maybe we could ask in the Vegas sense of the way.
Will we know, DM, if Morpheus has a god can like influence or take action in dreams that could take consequences in real life, like this?
Roll me a religion check.
No, I know squat. 10.
It's hard to say. That's his realm. So possibly.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea, but
I'm gonna go head over to the horses and enjoy their company. I'll see you guys later.
right, okay. Yeah,
First, the company of horses. Okay.
well, I mean,
Soothing.
he likes animals, which I get. Sometimes animals are easier than people.
Yeah.
Yeah, just continue on to Imbros. I think we're on the right track, but I mean, anything that we can do on the way, I'm willing to try.
I'm willing to go out of our way if it means this can get fixed.
I think Imbros is our best bet for now, but I appreciate that.
It's a bit far.
Well, you're the brain, so if
In the
think that's where we
meantime,
should go.
if you want to learn swords or
Well, I don't think sword would be a very good idea.
even a ranged weapon or something, just let me know. We can teach you.
Maybe
Yeah, I mean, we have lots of time on the road.
Tree's good with those daggers, right?
Yeah,
Handle a dagger?
not well.
Well, you know the pointing end at least.
That's
The
true.
most important part.
Yeah.
I
There
just
you go.
I don't know how to. I don't know what I'm gonna do without. Yeah. Anyway, we should rest. Maybe I check and see if the weather's better. It's only probably just after midday at this point. So
Yeah, it's just after lunch. You do get information on that item.
oh right, yeah.
I know that things kind of got a little weird.
Just because
Food.
their weapons turn into food.
Yeah, that's
That's
totally
What are you
odd.
normal.
talking about?
Totally normal. Average day of adventuring.
So what you have is called Lamia's Sting. And it is a spearhead, or an arrowhead, not an arrow. If this is affixed to a spear or a javelin, the wielder may use the following magical property if attuned. When a
Oh.
creature receives a critical hit from this weapon, they become immediately paralyzed for 1 minute
Wow.
as their soul is sent to Hecate. This can happen once a day. However,
Okay.
there is a curse on it. If 7 days have passed and the wielder has not sent or sacrificed a soul to Hecate, the wielder will turn into a guardian naga and will be bound back to this cave.
No.
And that's probably what happened to the snake.
Oh. Maybe. Yeah.
I mean,
That's-
at first that sounded good. But as one of the spear wielding members of our group, I would like to pass.
I don't think it's
Yeah, no.
Wait, does
thanks.
it have to be like a large? So okay, never mind. I'll pass as well. Just
Yeah, dude, no.
well, it's
I-
tempting,
No, dude, no.
but
I don't-
it's
You'll end up
you
like
know,
that snake, dude. No.
eh,
Don't.
No, he's right.
It does
He's
How
seem
right.
many
highly-
times do you
highly
hit crits
inadvisable.
in a week, my friend? How many? Do you know? Have you counted?
well, we do hunt a lot. That's why,
But does a turkey count, or do they need like a human soul?
that's what I was thinking. Like, if
let me
Animal
let me
souls
be
count.
more specific. A humanoid
Humanoid.
soul. A Hecate wants like a soul, not a turkey soul.
Dude,
Yeah.
it'll like turn you into a murderer or into a snake.
fine, no, I was fine.
Let's sell it to someone.
I mean, I don't think we should leave it here.
And what do you want to do with it?
Where's Caladora when you need her?
I don't think
It's
I
my
don't think we should
torch.
I don't think we should leave it here.
We should keep it.
Seems pretty dangerous. I wouldn't want it to fall. Like I wouldn't want to let somebody else, the person who maybe that snake used to be, if they could have just been an average person that was like, oh, this thing's really cool, and didn't have the ability to find out what this actually is, and then accidentally started using it, and then all of a sudden they became a giant snake. And I wouldn't want that to happen to someone else. So
Would we be able to like take the curse off of it somehow?
do I know if that's possible?
That's an interesting question.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Who?
I'm rolling terribly. 10. There's a
10.
3 on the dice. It's like my
Um,
third of the night.
You do know that there are ways to remove a curse. It would take probably some studying and practicing to try to figure out to do it yourself. Otherwise, with a 10, common knowledge is whoever put the curse on could probably take the curse off.
I mean, maybe eventually I could do something like that, but not now. Maybe
Well-
we could find.
I have complete faith in your brain, so why don't we just wrap it up and stick it in a bag?
All right. Okay.
Might come in handy. In another way. I mean, not using it. Not using it.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna hold on to this, and you're not getting anywhere near it.
Dark's
Fine.
just giving it to us like a serious side eye.
Hey, I'm not saying to use it. I'm just, say it. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. We could probably trade or
But do we
I
want
don't
to
know.
just give this away to someone?
Yeah, it would be another like that would
there's
be,
another Calidora. What do you know?
Yeah, but she would sell it to the highest bidder, and then somebody might
maybe with a shit like this, I could have gotten back my torch. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but like, I know that the torch is very valuable to you, but is it worth a potential human life?
Well, it's not my life.
Oh. Okay. Just gonna file that away for later.
Well, I mean,
Alignments.
Awkward silence.